And we are back from our break, ready to move on. Some players were working on some things during the break. Lafdul, you're thinking of having Loire research a spell?
Yeah, he's going to learn Darkfire.
Okay.
Not to be confused with a Drow spell.
Yes.
There's two spells named that. One's got space.
Do you think you have enough time?
Probably not, so he'd likely be staying on the ship.
Okay.
Whatever the party ends up doing.
Okay. All right.
It just depends on how it ends up going, so.
All right, that is entirely up to you. All right,
I will make a note that he has started.
Anyone else have other things that they want to do on the trip coming up?
Solas will start
hold on. I'll start with Braxon.
Yeah, Braxon will just be doing some more arrows and stuff, and he'd probably spend a bit of time checking that the gossamers didn't do anything that damaged the ship.
You would, yeah. I mean, you need an inspection coming up anyway.
Yeah.
So doing an inspection, you'll discover that they did not cause any damage. Like any of them that got injured by hitting your hull, it just like wash it off and you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Darrakar?
I'm thinking I'll be looking over the ship's armory to get a feel for how things are made.
Okay.
Weapons, armor, that sort of thing.
All right. Solas?
Solas is going to be making a new spellbook.
All right. Lankas?
So I'm going to be trying to learn some 4th level spells from the library.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll be making another spell book.
Okay. How about you, Ockar?
What's the question?
Anything that you're doing on the rest of the trip?
Nothing that I haven't already been doing.
Okay. Finn?
Train with the... Yeah.
Yep. All right, yeah, that's fine. Finn?
Nothing other than training with a spear.
Okay. And Lafdul?
Lafdul's continuing float research, and was going to start doing his. I need to roll for the cost for him. 2d10.
Finn, do you have the access to the Traveler's Sphere?
Minor.
Okay, and this is a second level spell, so yeah, you will be able to get this spell when it's done.
Did I
yeah.
do that right?
Yeah.
600 for him. I don't know why, it's just throwing me off. It's like I'm confused when I stare at it.
It's okay. That is correct. Alright, so 600 gold for the research. It is between 200 and 2,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Minus.
So, Braxon, you can go ahead and move the ship another block.
Another 4 days.
Yep. Okay, Lankas. What spells were you going to be trying to learn?
The first one is going to be hallucinatory terrain. Gosh, I can't speak right now.
All right, go ahead and roll.
How do you think it's like me for titles sometimes?
I think that might be a success.
The thing about the titles, though, is that's your own fault.
Yeah.
That's what's so beautiful about it. All right, so number of pages.
Okay.
All right, 8 pages.
I've been rolling so high lately.
Yeah, I know.
Lafdul can make a check.
rolling for pages is one of the most annoying things, because it's like you get a 1 or a 2 and it's like, yeah, even when you have that a big plus to it, and then you get like a 5 and like,
Oh, we got it.
hey, congrats.
Yeah, you got float.
Okay.
Oh, finally, that spell. I can have so much fun with that spell.
Lankas, what other spells were you going to be learning?
Vacancy was the next one I was planning to learn.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good spell. I was jealous about that one.
Yeah, it was in our library, so.
Yeah, I'm not wizard though, so.
Oh, right.
All right, that is a success.
Spells that were similar to it were restricted spells that yeah, that belonged to another priesthood that was similar to it.
Let me just check. 76. I'll try for 1 or 2 more.
Okay.
Next one I was going to go for is Polymorph Self.
You can join the club with a polymorphist.
Yeah.
It's literally everyone's learning this.
All right, that's a success. I mean, like,
I
it's
feel
one
like
of...
Lankas is starting to pick up a bit of a scouting role.
Yeah, it's one of the
it's
best
so
scouting
useful.
spells. And same thing with, like, a druid with their shape change. Just absolutely fantastic for scouting.
Even just a form of locomotion, being able to get out of a cliff or something, you know, if you're stuck down a chasm.
Yep. Okay, do you want to go for one more?
83 pages. Yeah, I'll do one more. And the next one was going to be Fumble.
Okay.
Oh, I have that. That's fun as well.
Copied the wrong thing. Nope.
Okay, so that's a no. Remember, you do have rerolls in the future.
I do. I'm not like so set on it though.
Okay.
I actually got the 3 I was like set on getting, so that's why I don't mind.
Okay, that's fine. They are yours to use as you choose. Okay. So Lafdul was successful. Anyone else need to roll any checks or anything? Nope. All right, Braxon, you can go ahead and move another block.
Lafdul's just focusing the rest of his time on his statuette now. The second pyramid. I mean, he was doing like an hour, like every day for the last like couple of months, but
Okay.
probably
I've
close
moved.
to.
Okay.
Braxton's frantically sitting around, trying to figure out how we can attract more pirates.
Put out
Trading
a
flag.
pirates wanted sign. That might do something.
Or have a scouting ship that's smaller.
That was that's how we got we've done that before. I can't remember where it was now off the top of my head.
Yeah, but that's the only thing I can think of.
But just have someone constantly doing semaphore saying, beware, we have gold.
And we will throw it at you. That would throw people off. They'd be like, huh?
What do people think about the idea that we get the Hawaii to throw out a cloud of fresh air and clouds, and then we just have the ship stop dead when we meet anything?
I mean, you can hide in the fog cloud for a while.
So
Well,
That would be
I
be
don't know how-
playing blind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would blind us, but
it would, like, I mean, you wouldn't know if they left.
yeah.
And that would also be a there seem to be magic users over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. All right. Lankas, did you want to try learning another spell, or are you good for now?
Yeah, let me do one more.
Okay.
Engine door. There we go.
Okay. There you go. And then the
Automation
number of
doors useful.
pages.
Maybe eventually Lankas can make our ship look like
I
a Kindori.
swear. Okay.
So how many pages do you have left in the book?
I now have 8.
Okay. So I will, like, if you rolled like a 9, I would just say you'd fill up the book, kind of thing. So don't worry too much
I'd
about...
rather leave the space open for now.
No, I understand. What I mean is like, I'm not, like, if you're learning a spell that has the potential of going, like, 1 page beyond the number of pages you have left, I'm not going to say, oh, you rolled a 9, you can't put it in the book, kind of thing. I'm not going to be that. I'll just say it fills up the rest of the book. Because number of pages, like, it's not that, like, it's kind of, it would be kind of mean, I feel. Just be like, you rolled 1 too high, so now you can't put it in there.
Yeah.
So, okay. But no, I understand from what you said
rerolls
before
until
that you
you-
wanted to leave that empty. I'm just saying, like, for in the future. Okay. And you need another block before you can... No, it's going to be a while before Luar does any checks,
Oh yeah,
right?
he's
okay.
well.
I'm gonna start working on a new book.
Okay. All right.
Luar is 8 days into his research, unless he's at 12. I think it's 8.
I will
Since
let
we
you be at
started from the
12.
break.
I'll be generous. I'll let you be at 12. That's
Oh,
fine.
alright, I'll 12.
Okay.
I'll take what I'm given.
Braxon, you can go ahead and move another block.
It's not 16.
Right, that's done. No, it's not. It was 16 last time.
No, what he's marking down for is how long he spent on the spell research.
I got 24 days into the voyage.
Yeah, but he's doing something different.
Right. Cool.
Yeah. I started at a different point as well.
After a few blocks. Okay. All right. So you can go ahead and move once again.
Well, we're nearer to a planet, so if we're gonna have a fight, it's more likely to be here.
That's true, but that is a planet that has no known habitable stuff on it.
Okay.
That is the one with dangerous...
We don't want to go...
It's an air world with dangerous atmosphere and everything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to go near that. It's dangerous.
An adventuring company not going near danger.
Not
Are
pointless
you sure you read
danger,
that right
but
in the book?
There's
not,
some
not,
danger
not
you go
close.
near. There's other dangers that you avoid.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
We don't have
dangerous to
enough-
walk through lava. We're an adventurer. Let's just go walk through lava.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you got the hit points.
We don't have enough Hawaii to clean up the atmosphere.
You will note that there is no damage applied for walking through normal non-magical lava because you just die.
Yeah.
So
You just disappear.
Ockar, at this point, Bjolmoth will come up to you and say, when are we going to be able to hunt again? I'm very hungry for fresh meat. Ockar?
Okay,
Sorry. So our destination. What kind of planet are we going to again?
It's a normal Earth world.
I'll tell him At the next step we go to, I'll take you out hunting.
Okay, well, you're gonna be stopping at a gnomish port first.
Okay, but when we get to the Earth world after the Gnomish port, I'll take you out hunting together.
I guess I can wait. At least we can look at the pretty stars as we go.
Mm-hmm.
You still smell different.
I'm working on it.
Work harder.
I'll try.
And then with that, he goes off, and as he's leaving, he says, "Maybe Finnel'ar will have some fresh meat for me." And you will leave your quarters. Finn, you have noticed that Bjolmuth has been spending more time with you lately, since you are most definitely the closest to wild animals in the group. And his relationship with Ockar is a little bit strained these days.
Well, I've been trying to help him through that, so.
Indeed. All right. So you can go ahead and move another block, Braxon.
Okay.
Find
Almost
the
there.
giant wolf psychiatrist.
What was that, Solas?
Just said that Finn is now basically a giant wolf psychiatrist.
Animal therapy, you know, it works both ways.
It's one of those reasons why I'm trying to learn animal training. Also, I'm still massively confused if Beowulf can even speak.
You haven't figured it out yet?
Really?
Nope.
Everyone else has.
I just figured that Lafdul was doing like a weird
Me?
ventriloquism on him.
Why do you always default to me?
Because you're the one that plays pranks.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I have no idea what's happening.
You actually have ventriloquism, don't you?
I do.
I figured that somebody was doing magic with ventriloquism. I didn't think that the wolf had been actually speaking to me, but I was acting as if so, just to play along with it.
Whenever Lafdul spoke to an animal, he's always mimicked their sounds. Narrow it down a bit for you.
Of course.
Well,
of course.
I'm guessing in that case, it's gotta be Finn doing something because he's the only one that really knows animals, but I just don't know.
I mean, Lafdul's also been known to be tricksy.
Right now, I'm suspicious of Lafdul and Finn for using two entirely different methods, probably. But I don't know enough about magic to know either way.
Blame them all. Let the gods sort it out.
I don't blame Solas because I don't imagine Solas doing stuff like that. But
Solas, here's your opportunity.
I don't know. When you said
are you sure
everyone knows,
are you sure you're not dreaming about Beowulf talking to you?
I don't know. I'm just going to assume that someone's messing with me.
when you said this before about everyone knowing about this except Ockar, I don't know that Braxton's heard Beowulf talking recently. He heard him talking ages ago.
I'm thinking Lafdul meant as the players know what is happening.
That's fine. If people figure it out, or if people don't figure it out, it's fine. If they want to do some investigations to try to figure it out, that's also fine.
I would say that if Beowulf spoke to Braxton, Braxton would talk back to him.
I mean, so did Ockar.
Yeah.
I was just playing along with whatever was going on. I didn't think that was as a player, I didn't think that was actually him talking. I thought that was somebody like speaking through him with magic or like You think it was like a ventriloquist was a puppet in some way?
I mean, we've
Always
I,
could
I
be.
will
changed
say
shapes
that
before, so
I will
yeah.
say that there is a spell that has been used by our party during at least one
I know
adventure that
about
gives speech.
I know about that, but I don't usually expect us to be spending spells like that. I usually expect to be doing things.
Don't have fun.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
expect us to be wasting spells on that. I usually expect us to do more mundane ways to make a similar thing happen.
I mean, Solas has used spells to do pranks.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, he's webbed Lafdul before.
Well,
And can't remember what else. He did
Lafdul,
something with that
it makes
skull
sense doing
thing, didn't he?
Lafdul.
And I did cast Everwatching Skull on Lafdul.
It makes sense
That
to
was
do
a
that
no.
on Lafdul. I approve. I approve.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Braxon, you can go ahead and move the ship another block. That will get you into the asteroid belt.
Right. Let me see where I arrive.
I will need to move the planets before you decide where you actually end up going. So hold on.
Oh, that puts on
Just a second.
28 days for Loire. He can make a check now. Once he's
Okay.
gone into the asteroid.
You can go ahead and make a check then.
I mean, it's only 20% for him, but still. Nope. He needs to go to 35 days.
That was a failure.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you write as your... what's the percent do you use for you just can't learn the spell? Is it 95 and higher, or is it 99
Yeah,
and
95 and higher. If you can't learn the spell, it's
Oh.
95 and higher. All right, so Braxon, to give you an idea on the inner route, if I go to the... I was thinking about this,
I've
and
seen
this is a pretty cool way of doing this. All right, so that should be... I think... Give me a second. Yeah, right there. All right, so you can see my my cone on the inner.
Yeah.
So anywhere in the outer 4 blocks that matches this cone, you can put your ship.
Okay. Can I make a navigation check to see if I get close?
No, you can just put it anywhere. If you want to, so if you want to be at Port Weather, that's where you are.
Right. Yeah, I think we want to be at Port Weather.
It's only about 30 feet to the sun from the asteroid belt. My God.
Gotta make sure you got a high
Nope, hold on a second.
some factor cream.
We were behind the asteroid.
Yeah, I wanted to.
That's
I need
quite
to
cool.
put that to the front. Your token. Go ahead and make sure that the.
Is it actually inside the asteroid belt?
Yes, you are inside the asteroid belt now.
No, the port.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm assuming this is like the grinder but flat.
Yeah, it's a standard asteroid belt. So it's. I mean, it's not flat, but think of it like a tube, a rough tube of asteroids, because like some of them will be a little bit up, some will be a little bit down, in and out. Like it's not like a straight line of asteroids.
Yeah.
But you know, they're all within a couple hours of at spelljamming speed of a center point.
Mm-hmm.
And give me a second. Get to my
I wonder if this port has any runaway giant space hamsters that need chasing down.
It might. It might. It might.
See, if Braxon was charged of Behemoth, we'd be like, let's go see if anyone needs any giant space hunters rounded up. Oh, sorry, Behemoth ate them.
Nom.
Nom, 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 nom. Let's see.
I bet Behemoth would enjoy hunting giant space hamsters.
All right, so you approach the asteroid. It is a flat disc-shaped asteroid, and it almost looks like a bite was taken out of it, and that is where the port facilities are. And as you are approaching, you are signaled from the port to request your, your ship name and where you're out of.
Yeah, this is the Blade out of Ilks.
You'd also give your that you're the company of the Broken Sword and what you're.
Oh yeah. With the company of the Broken Sword.
Whether you're putting in for trade purposes or for other purposes.
Yeah, we've got business with someone on the port, and we're then heading off to Tyr to sell some stuff.
Okay. So they signal back, welcome to Porto. Whether it is named by you or not, it doesn't matter, just name it. And they direct you to a specific berth that you can dock at. That is why it's shortened to just Port Weather.
Yeah. All right, we're coming in dock then.
Okay. As you do so, you can see the layout of the Gnomish community there. The asteroid is only about a half a mile across in diameter, and there are like buildings haphazardly built all over the place on the top and bottom. No street is straight, but you're pretty sure that's more because buildings just kind of grow organically, and sometimes they just are built across a street, blocking a street, forcing people to go a different direction, and buildings get demolished to make way for other things and that sort of thing. So it's a very chaotic, haphazard place. Lankas, of course, you're looking at it and you're like, oh, it makes perfect sense. I could easily get anywhere I want here.
And with Tinker Gnomes, I would hazard to guess that there is occasional explosions that destroy buildings.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what happens when you are making an automatic sock dryer and hair cutter. I mean, it's perfectly normal. Sometimes they just explode. After all, for every step forward, you must take 2 steps back in scientific progress. So they direct you to the docking, and you are charged 36 gold and 4 silver. And they also ask you if you are carrying a wide variety of unusual products, whether you're importing a wide variety of unusual products. You're used to this now since you've been to multiple ports, Gnomish ports, and for all of them, it is a no. Most of these products you've never even heard of.
Okay.
But of course, the last one that they ask about is, are you carrying any alfalfa?
Oh. Which I don't think we are.
No,
No.
no, you're not. At that, when you say no, the gnome writes down and says, "Oh, that's very disappointing. Our giant space hamsters are always interested in fresh alfalfa." And with that, he says,
next time
oh, go ahead.
Next time we go to a planet, we should pick up some alfalfa.
And with
Brax
that,
is going to go.
Go ahead.
Brax is going to go at some point and find some pointless tools, like right-angled screwdrivers that screw round corners and stuff.
Well, so I mean, you can find any sort of normal tools that you want here for just about any normal task that you want. So if anyone is looking for tools for any manufacturing style proficiencies, you can get stuff here.
I was just thinking when we get asked all these questions by Tinker Gnomes, like if Braxton could bring out a screwdriver that goes round in a loop-the-loop or something like that, they'll spend 10 minutes looking at it.
They might. That's true. Okay. So with that, the gnome says once again, welcome to Porta Weather. Whether you name it or not, it doesn't matter. Just name it. And if you need anything, we have a handy-dandy directory, and he points at a large structure that has a variety of moving names and locations on a map of the town. You can see that behind it there is a large hamster wheel with a giant space hamster in it running to keep all the names moving to fit them all on the map.
Ah.
Solas asks who is responsible for security here.
I should get a hamster. That sounds like a good use of space.
Hamsters are always useful, especially the giant space variety. Should definitely consider one. He will only put you into his cheek pouch occasionally. Solas, so you can see GIF, around, in uniforms, inspecting cargo, clearly operating as guards on various structures. And he says, we have a few platoons of GIF here. They are quite useful in protecting us, and they're always interested in testing out our new military inventions.
Yes, the reason why Solas asks is that he wants to just to give a warning that we encountered about what we discovered in the gray space, and say to pay extra attention in here also.
I do want to ask. Am I able to buy?
Hold on. Wait just a second, Lankas. The gnome will say to you, "Oh, that is quite useful. If you could go make a report to the captain of the platoon, his office is down the docks over there."
Thank you. And Solas goes to make the report.
All right, Lankas, what were you saying?
Can I actually buy ammo for my Star Wheel pistol?
Yes, easily.
Yeah, you're not in gray space anymore.
Yeah, so smoke powder is not, like, you can't get a whole lot of it at once, but it is 25 gold pieces per smoke powder charge, and that will include the actual ammo itself, because that's very cheap compared to the smoke powder.
So per charge, that's per bullet?
Basically, yeah.
Oh gosh, that is expensive.
Yeah.
Good to know that.
It is.
I mean, you are using magic weapon, basically.
Well, it's magic propellant.
Mm-hmm.
The ammo itself is non-magical, although you can get magical ammunition.
Yeah, but even if it's non-magical, don't the guns have a chance for the really big damage.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're still
exploding die.
non-magical missiles. So if someone has protection from normal missiles, or a creature can only be hit by magic weapons, just because you're using smoke powder to fire it, doesn't make the ammo magical.
Yeah, but the propellant gives the chance for that really big normal
It's
damage.
not the propellant. If you get to a crystal sphere where normal non-magical gunpowder works, which is a lot cheaper, then it still does the same thing. It's a feature of the weapon design, not the propellant. So do you know how much you want to buy?
Let's see. I just want to look at.
And you
There's a
can
real-
use
there's
rerolls
a
on the
list.
damage.
Oh my gosh.
So rerolls are allowed for most of your normal rolls, including damage. So if you want to, like if you have a lot of rerolls, you can reroll the damage and hope that you get one of the exploding die.
I'll get. I'll get 20 shots.
Okay. So that'll be 500 gold.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you can get that many charges. All right. Does anyone have anything that, besides Lankas, because Lankas needs to go ask around, does anyone have anything that they want to do here in the port? Start with you, Braxon.
I don't think Braxton's going to be finding a temple of Ptah here, but he'll have a look anyway, and then he'll go around and have a practice with his Tinker Gnome.
Okay.
And just have a chat with people and see if we can find out if they've heard of any strange goings on.
There is no temple of Ptah. You do find some small shrines to the other gnomish gods. The only real temple is a temple to, as it's listed, Nebulon Reorx.
Oh, okay.
All right, Darrakar, anything that you want to do?
I'll have to see if I can get any steel ingots here.
Absolutely, but you won't really have any way to do anything with them.
Oh, okay. What kind of prices would they be at?
I would have to look it up. I can look it up afterwards, and you can decide whether you want to buy any or not.
That's fine.
Okay. Solas?
Other than going to report to the platoon captain, Solas is just going to be doing some sightseeing.
Okay. Ockar?
Then I'll look for like maybe a lawful good organization or something. I don't know. I don't have like a solid idea of anything.
That's fine. I mean, you're basically here for Lankas to try to get some information, so you probably won't be here too long anyway. And Finn?
Yeah, nothing in particular here.
Okay. And Lafdul?
I was thinking of
That's a good point.
yeah, it's something I mentioned. You can say it if you want.
Yeah, no, I'll come back to it. I saw that you sent something.
Do they? I'm trying to think. Because I was thinking about Lafdul has a weapon proficiency.
Mhm.
I was thinking of getting blow darts or blow guns. I don't know if we distinguish between them in D&D.
No, it's the same thing. A
I'm
blowgun is
guessing-
the weapon, blow darts are the ammo.
All right. It's probably unlikely, but yeah, maybe that's how they subdue their giant space hamsters.
No, they probably
I
would
see if
not
they have
have anything like that available here.
It was worth a try.
Okay.
Because I plan on learning that at some point.
All right. Darrakar, you had an idea?
Well, I'll, Lafdul mentioned to me that getting GIF armor might fit my character.
Well, GIF armor wouldn't, but the fact that they have GIF here might mean that they have things that would. I mean, when I say GIF armor, I mean like certain things that might fit GIF might fit you too, but it depends on the type of armor. What type of armor are you looking for?
Well, if I can get it, I'd be in the market for plate mail.
All right, let me roll to see if they have anything that would fit you. Unfortunately, no. What are you currently wearing?
Okay.
So
I'll look at it. I think I've got chainmail.
Okay. I'll see if they have bandit or splint that might fit you. Unfortunately not.
Oh, I'm wrong. I have bandit armor. Okay.
All right.
I didn't even notice I had that. I thought I had chainmail. Oh, okay. Then I don't need armor for a while.
I mean,
Oh.
plate's still one better, but yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. It's equipped. All right.
Okay.
I was second guessing myself there.
That happens.
You just an afterthought. If you get into a combat situation on a ship, it takes time to get into the armor. So having something easy to get into, like leather armor, might be worth picking up. Oh, I can't remember. Actually, you have hide, don't you? Being a Minotaur.
Yeah, I do. Like
So it
my
doesn't matter.
my normal AC before
6,
Dex is
isn't it?
5.
Oh, 5. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind.
So Lankas, you want to ask around about what was the ship again?
I don't know.
But I thought you took notes on it.
I mean,
I was waiting for that.
I don't know.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, I know. I realized the way you asked the question, you were.
All right, so you go to start asking around in the dockmaster's office, and as you're doing so, you notice the hamster in the hamster wheel behind the map decides to just stop in the wheel, and there's a few gnomish handlers that start prodding it, trying to get into a move, and it just won't, and so you can tell that they start panicking. But you ask about the ship and your grandfather as well.
Yeah. Well, you said that grandfather wasn't with it, but I'll ask if the name. So I'll be like, yeah. I'll ask if the name had.
Yeah, I mean, the ship comes here, and either he is here to pick it up, or he has someone send it off somewhere. So.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so they Harbor Master will have a record of that ship arriving here some time ago, and your grandfather was here with a small vessel, essentially a small side wheeler, and he picked it up himself and took it somewhere. So you're not sure where, but given the size of his vessel and the other things that he would have purchased, it would have been in this sphere. Like, he was not buying enough supplies to get to another sphere, especially considering how large this one is. So that does help you in that regard, at least.
Did he not have a? Did he not register his destination?
He did not, which tells you further that it was not a major port. So probably he has a facility somewhere. Oftentimes, destinations aren't registered if, you know, like, it's kind of an optional thing. Some people will do so, and that's usually in a situation where a ship frequently goes back and forth to a place. But, like, when you guys leave, you're not likely to actually register a destination.
How often does he stop by the port? How often does his ship?
So the
stop in
harbor
for
master
supplies?
will look through his records, and he would come in every month or two, usually to buy more supplies, more tools, more, you know, nails, screws, that kind of thing. Occasionally would get in orders from outside of the sphere, but it's actually been like 4 or 5 months since he last came into port. So that's certainly unusual from what the records this guy has.
What has the pirate activity in the area been like? Lankas is probably looking a bit nervous.
The harbor master will report that it's believed that pirate activity is up because there are ships that have gone missing. So now that you've brought this up, the harbor master will be like, yes, that definitely could be that he got attacked by some pirates, especially if there's some new pirates around that are much more vicious and not letting people live. That definitely could be the case.
Well, guess we just have to hope that it's not.
So he gives you all the information that he does have, and given the frequency that he would come in, you can conclude that wherever your grandfather was based out of, it would have been here in the inner sphere. So one of the inner planets, one of the moons of the planets, or the asteroid belt itself.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Finn's going to wander over to the giant space hamster that stopped.
Okay. While you're doing that, let me finish up with Lankas. Lankas, you can like try to do some narrowing down of information. Also, you might want to ask the elves. Probably not use one of the communication stones, but next time you get to an Elven Imperial outpost, and there isn't one here, ask them to keep an eye out or see if they know anything.
Yeah.
Because they may have, like, in their patrols, they may have come across his base, and they might be able to tell you where it was.
Yep. No, it's definitely, yeah. I'll make note of that.
Okay. All right. Finn, give me a wisdom check. Okay. So ordinarily, giant space hamsters are like normal hamsters. They are coaxed into running in the wheels for both exercise and with the promise of treats. And these gnomes are like promising treats, and this giant space hamster is completely disinterested, which is extremely unusual.
I'll walk over to the handlers and go, "What's wrong?"
Well, this has never happened before. Normally, they are super duper excited to get our specially processed alfalfa treats. Just have to dangle it in front of them, and they will run all day. But he's not doing it. He only took
Mind if
his
I
shift
examine
2
him?
hours ago.
Mind if I examine him?
Go right ahead.
I know a thing or two about animals. So I'll look it over. See if I notice anything.
Seems completely normal for the most part, although he does like try to nip at you when you get too close. And the gnome says, that's unusual. They're always very docile. We haven't introduced any traits for hostility amongst this breed.
I'll cast a speak with animals and ask it what's wrong.
Okay, so he responds. So you ask what's wrong, kind of thing, just straight up.
What's bothering it?
It says, I don't want to do this. They always make me run. It used to be fun, and the treats were delicious, but they're not fun anymore. I don't want a treat. If you get too close, I'll bite you.
I don't see that there's any need for that. I'm here to help you.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. So you've had a little bit of experience with giant space hamsters. This one seems to be acting in almost precisely the opposite way of a normal giant space hamster.
I see. Finn does know of something like that. But I think he'll play along. I'll turn to the handlers and go, "Oh, it's just not feeling well today."
Oh, is it sick? We should probably get it over to the veterinary department and examine him, make sure that it isn't catching or contagious.
It doesn't seem like it's anything contagious. It just seems almost like more of an emotional illness.
Well, we could definitely take it over to our Department of Animal Well-Being. We have many counselors, although they don't have too much success, especially when they try to talk to the animals and the animals don't talk back, which is very annoying. We should probably breed that into our giant space hamsters. You know what? That's actually a really good idea. Let me make a note of that. Breed speech into the giant space hamsters. I mean, we wouldn't want another woolly Rupert, and that is one of the problems that we encountered when we bred woolly Rupert. But I'm sure it'll be fine this time.
What do you mean they don't talk back? He responded to me just fine.
Well, yes, but you're using magic.
Of course.
Well, it's so much easier if you do things through science.
I see.
I mean,
And it works
sure,
every time,
for
of
every step
course.
forward, you have to take 2 steps back, but that's normal.
Well, speaking of taking steps, this one's not going to today, so you may want to find a replacement for the day.
Yes, well, we could definitely do that. I start speaking in Tinker Gnomish to some of the other ones, and I start trying to lead this one away, and they do get it moving, but not easily. And they do get another one in there who, as soon as he's in the wheel, just starts running his little feet, and speeds up the wheel, and the map starts working again.
So I'll walk over and give Lafdul a pat on the shoulder.
What, you disapprove?
No, that was in congratulations.
Seems like they're running them to death.
They like it though.
They are most definitely not running them to death. These hamsters have a massive reserve of energy.
Plus, when I looked at it, it was in perfect health.
Oh, that's all right. Maybe it's just my sight.
And in the future, a new Woolly Rupert will appear on this asteroid. Thank you. All right. Okay. So, Lankas, after getting your information, do you share that with the party?
Yeah, I'll let them know. I'll basically say, yeah, there's my grandfather has his base somewhere, but he seemed to have disappeared recently, and I'm worried the pirates are involved.
Wait, you discussing this with the party? Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
was coming in here regularly for supplies, and he might have, but he hasn't for a few months. Meaning, I'm worried that the pirates or the activity that we have been tasked to look into might be involved.
Okay. It might be worth talking to the military to see if they notice anything unusual about your grandfather's ship.
Oh yeah, did I get a name for his ship?
Yes. But I haven't created that. Let me make a note of that.
Okay.
One thing I will say, our little tracking device, if you can locate somebody that was on board the ship that's left something here, that's a valuable item, we could possibly use that to track down your grandfather's ship.
He did not apparently have much crew. At least no normal gnomes.
Okay.
Lankas, you would have learned that he had an auto gnome crew member. And that that crew member did most of the work on the ship. At least one, maybe more.
What's an auto gnome?
A gnomish automaton.
Oh, okay.
A clockwork
I thought
gnome, basically.
so, but I wasn't certain. Okay.
You're definitely familiar with them, and you do see a few of them around this port and the other gnomish ports that you've been to. They're not, like, super common, but they're common enough to see them in any kind of large Tinker Gnomish community.
Yeah.
Could you make one for yourself?
You could try, yeah.
I mean, there are rules for making stuff, so in theory, yes.
I think you should. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I need to start submitting stuff to Ald to have him.
And only function that the autonome has is to throw pies at Lafdul.
It'll be fun, says the priest of basically chaos.
But yeah, you do need to submit some things to me if you want to get them made.
Yep.
All right. So
time.
Solas will be back as well, and mention that he had shared a report, given a report to the GIF. If you two want to go over and talk to the GIF and get some more information, you can.
Yeah.
They might have more of
Lankas to give that GIF captain.
They might have more of what's going off in the grey space spots. Maybe they're specifically targeting Tinker Gnomes or Tinker Gnome ports.
Well, that was why I gave the report to the GIF.
Yeah.
I mean, reminder, I saw this in my notes. The kobolds were specifically given rewards for gnome skulls.
Yeah, I mean that was
which is
Pivot's
what
fear.
which is why I asked about the security and went to talk with the GIF captain here to warn them about this potentiality.
So you
Yeah.
two go and speak to the gift captain again, and like Lankas will share what what he learned and everything. The GIF will tell you that they haven't noticed a particular increase in disappearances of Gnome ships, like over other ships. The GIF here try to keep, in contact with some of the other ports to, for security reasons, to make sure that they're learning about, keeping up on threats and things like that. And they haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary with Gnome ships, like more Gnome ships going missing than human ships, kind of thing.
Well, Solas does me remind that the Gnome port where we found those kobolds nearby hadn't noticed that kind of thing either.
Yeah. So I mean, it's possible they haven't noticed if there is an increase.
Yeah.
So.
Just a thought I kind of had in tangent to all of this. Since we're probably going to want to spend some time here to find some information anyway, why don't we give our crew, especially the GIF members of our crew, some shore leave here? Since there's other GIF for them to talk to.
Okay, can do. If you're sure we've got business that's gonna take a while, I'm not opposed.
I mean, I'm sure that you'll be here you'll be here a day. If you want to be here longer than that, that's entirely up to you. But just getting the information, you give your crew some shifts of shore leave, so they at least get a few hours where they can go out into the town and stuff like that. So if it fits into a day, you can easily do that. If you want more time, as Finn is suggesting, that's perfectly fine too.
Okay.
Hey, Finn.
Lafdul was about to ask something first. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine.
I mentioned this to Finn and Lankas. It's probably in a really remote chance, but do you think you could time pool when Lankas's grandfather was leaving or something? Maybe you could get a read on his disposition, or he might have been nervous, he might have said something. I mean, it's really remote chance, but
I doubt that's worth, because I'm assuming that's a expensive spell.
Not really.
Oh.
It's just a handful of quartz dust.
I would think that would have actually cost some money. Okay.
I have also an idea.
All right, well, hold on. So you guys, I'll give you a couple moments to consider that. Braxon, you had something that you wanted to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say to Lankas, maybe we could try to retrace the steps of his grandfather and see if his grandfather bought anything unique enough that we could use a spell to try and track that object.
So the thing is, the interesting stuff he bought was on the side wheeler that we followed here.
Right.
Everything else they said was just normal supplies.
Right.
But what Tinker Gnomes might consider normal supplies might actually be more significant. So it might be worth
That's also a good point.
figuring that out.
I'm not sure Lankas would consider that though.
Well, no, but
Yeah.
now, like, Braxon is bringing it up, so you could be like, I don't think that'll be helpful, but sure, go ahead, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking if there's some sort of rare anti-clockwise screw clip that isn't very common.
Yep.
Solas, you hadn't...
Basically,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I can ask around while you follow, and you can
Yeah,
decide if something sounds unique or not.
Okay. Solas.
I was thinking since Lankas managed to find out the interval on which his grandfather did the supply runs and the amount of supplies he bought, and potentially the direction he left from the port, we could, with help of Glau and Braxon's navigation, might be able to narrow down where the base might be.
Sure, yeah.
So it might be near here, you mean?
Well, it is in this sphere.
I mean,
it's in the sphere, yeah.
You might be able to narrow it down, like what direction he goes in and stuff like that.
And what's the maximum distance?
I have a question.
Since we know the interval he came to visit here and how much he bought stuff, and they might remember which direction he left the port.
Well,
So,
because of the timing, he's definitely in the inner sphere area.
So that might...
time pool might help you in direction.
Yeah.
So Lafdul, you had a question?
Yeah, I wanted to know from... I assume Lankas would have mentioned some things about his grandfather, whether or not he was capable of using magic or not. I was wondering what kind of helm that sidewinder was using, and or does he have to power it with, if it's a gnomish one, how long it goes between refueling?
It's a gnomish helm, and it's powered by giant space hamsters.
Oh. So you just
and every spellcaster will tell you they cannot work.
It's a great strength and a great weakness.
Mm-hmm. All right, so first, Finn, the time pool idea. What do you think?
It could be worth a shot. It'll have to wait till tomorrow because that's not one I would normally memorize.
All right, that's fine.
But we could spend the day gathering as much information about the last time he was here as we can. Because the more familiar I am with it, the better my chance of success.
Okay.
And even if the only thing we get is the direction his ship went, that will help us in the calculations on where the base might be.
Hey,
to be
Lankas.
safe, I'll prepare 2 of them.
Okay.
For the next day.
Solas goes
hold on, Solas. There was...
Okay.
Lafdul was asking Lankas a question. Go ahead.
How open are Tinker Gnomes to having spells cast on them? Because they're very... they strike me as a type, as long as you pay them, they're fine with it.
I mean...
I was thinking of casting a memory read on them for their last interaction with your grandfather. And then...
I think it will depend on the gnome.
Most people do not like memory read cast on themselves. Because they have no control over what you actually read.
Yeah, well,
You,
if
you
we
might
try
read some
to-
embarrassing information.
Yeah, and you could
Yeah.
say, I'm just going to find out about this, and then you go get, like, secrets or something like that. Or even if you can't actually get secrets, they don't know that. So most people do not want memory read cast on them as a matter of course.
Mm.
Just FYI.
And thinking about the general nature of Tinker Gnomes, they probably do have things they don't want getting out, mainly so the competition doesn't find out.
What if I pretend to be a Tinker Gnome?
They still are not going to like it. It's just a matter of course. Most people do not like someone digging around their head. But also, like, if they don't have a
Money
problem,
talks.
if they don't have a problem with sharing information about Lankas' grandfather, they're going to tell you what they know anyway.
Yeah. No one says they have to be a willing participant. I just do it when they're asleep.
That's yeah, that's true. They don't have to be a willing participant. But again, how worth it is it? Like, are you actually? Do you
Well,
actually think you're going to get good information, like useful information?
No, because I might
It would
not
be
think
chaotic
that
neutral.
yeah,
No, but what I mean
would
is
learn
like,
things
so
that-
right, but hold on. So what I mean is like, if someone isn't trying to hide something, like you go to a merchant and say, "Hey, last time he was here, how was the interaction?" They're gonna be like, they're gonna if they have no reason to hide it, which they might. I mean, like if there was some spell cast on them to hide it, then that might actually be a thing. But if there isn't, if you're just talking with a normal merchant, they're just going to share with you what you know, especially if they say that, he's missing, if you tell them he's missing, they're going to want to help find him and stuff. Like, memory read is the kind of thing that you want to use with an interrogation, someone who doesn't want to give you information, or someone you don't want to know has given you information kind of thing.
Lafdul just wants to steal a left-handed spoon as his only symbol.
No, my reasoning was because he sees people come in and out the port all the time. I assume it's kind of like the standard fare. You're not going to pay attention to particular details of a particular person because we might notice something.
I mean, as a matter of course, I'm either going to be like thinking to myself, okay, this person does not want to give the information, so I will, it will need some kind of magic to determine it, or this person is fine giving you what they know, and like there isn't going to be extra information that you can get through surreptitious means.
It's.
I really don't think that there's anything that I could think of that you would get extra out of a memory read. I'm telling you that as Dungeon Master.
Yeah. Sorry, I was saying something and I disconnected, so it's kind of like... it wasn't a case of the person was lying to me. It was literally just a case of I just might have noticed something by having a second set of eyes, and maybe I could relay more details about his grandfather to Finn.
Yeah, no, I mean, you'll just asking them, you'll get what you can get.
All right.
That's what it's going to be.
No, that's fine.
All right, so Lankas and Braxon, do you want to go ask around at the shops that he visited last time he was here?
Didn't Solas have a question?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Solas.
Yeah, so go ahead, Solas.
Solas was just that he would already basically ask Glau how easy it would be with this information to estimate where the base might be.
You got to get the information first. Time pool might be able to reveal like what direction he goes, okay. And you need that. Once Glau has that kind of information, then he might be able to determine something. Until you have that information, he can't really determine anything.
Okay.
Lankas has already determined that the base has to be within or relatively close to the inner part of the chart here. So one of the inner planets or the asteroid belt, maybe a planet just outside, but considering the planets, like, yeah, so Theo is too far away. Need has nothing on it worth being. Wynn has Halsta's Pearls, which is a cluster of asteroids. So it's basically the inner planets or the cluster of asteroids in orbit around Wynn.
And the asteroids near Wynn are mostly inhabited by all kinds of nasty stuff.
Yes. Widely believed.
Yeah,
But that
there
might be a
might
good place to put a
interesting
secret
stuff.
base. That might be a good place to put a secret base. Who knows?
Yeah,
If he's
might be
careful, he could
interesting stuff.
definitely set something up there.
What was he a spellcaster, or is he just like? How does he defend himself? Does he just run away, or how capable is he?
Lankas, I'd gotten the impression from you that he was not a spellcaster. Is that correct?
That would be correct.
Okay, so he's a tinker class. What level he is, you don't know.
I'm just trying to think. How big is the sidewinder?
Sidewheelers vary.
This wheeler, sorry.
And his was on the small side.
What, less than 20 or something?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he was taking an auto now, he might have, like, maybe another crew member, or unless he's going completely.
Also, no means he doesn't have to eat so much food.
Yeah, it keeps the costs down.
And he
You
had
could
he did
see.
have giant space hamsters because that's needed to power the ship.
Yeah.
And he
Right.
had at
Can't
least one
imagine
auto gnome.
he's-
He may have had others.
If you track
So,
down how much food he's buying, then you have an idea of how many crew he
Yeah.
might have.
well, that's the sort of thing we're going to see if we can find.
Yeah.
We'll just go around all the shops.
Okay, so Lankas and Braxon, you ask around at the shops to try to get information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He buys a lot of fodder, so alfalfa and
Right.
other food for giant space hamsters. He does not buy a lot of gnomes' food, like food that gnomes would consume. So it could be, anywhere up to like half a dozen people, like 1 to 6, somewhere in there.
Do they have any delivery people that took stuff on board the ship? Or did he bring his own people to collect supplies?
No one really remembers too much about, like, you'd have to like go ask the cargo handlers, and they handle so many ships that they have no idea. They cannot remember that.
Yeah.
But the supplies that he has purchased,
Mhm.
it doesn't register to you, Lankas, but it seems like an odd thing to you, Braxon. Not that he's getting this, and I'll tell you what it is in a second, but the amount.
Yeah.
The amount to
Right.
you, Braxon, is shocking. And that is material for making glass.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How much sort of stuff are we talking?
It's just like, to you, Braxon, it's an astronomical amount. You don't know much about making glass, but
right.
you're hearing tons of it.
Yeah.
And Lankas is just
Right.
like, yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you're experimenting. Things always break and stuff like that. But you're still like,
Yep.
yeah, but that's still a
Yeah.
lot.
Braxton's going to ask the people that supply glass how big a window they could make with something like that and that sort of thing.
So It's not so much how big a window, it's like more how many windows. And it would be a lot of windows. But it could
Right.
also be lenses, it could also be
Yeah.
mirrors. There's a lot of things that you can make with the glass.
Bottles.
Okay.
A lot of bottles. It's just a lot.
Yeah. And is this glass normal glass or any sort of special glass?
If it is, you don't know. It's materials for making glass. He's not buying glass, he's buying materials to make glass. And
right.
like
Okay.
he got glass
So he's
blowing
kind of mixing up
supplies
his
and
own.
glass making furnaces.
Right. So he's making up his own recipe as well. So.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So it could be anything from lenses to mirrors to windows to
Yeah.
glassware.
And
Bowls,
were there
plates.
any of those tools that he bought that had to be specially made because there wasn't one available?
Nothing that stands out now.
Right. Okay. Well, I think we got something that he wants to make glass, but what would he be doing with glass? We could definitely tell the others that.
Yeah. Having glass making, could I narrow down like based on the type of glass material what he might be making?
Yeah, give me a proficiency check.
Like, okay.
Mirrors.
Okay.
Mirrors. Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
obviously, it's
why
not
would
hard to
he
make
want-
other things, but there's definitely a lot of components that would be useful for making mirrors. It's unlikely
Yeah.
he's making
Why
lenses.
would he want lots of mirrors? Could he
I
be
mean-
making a ship coated in mirrors?
You need surprisingly good quality glass to make mirrors, so that makes sense.
Yeah. But he's bought
Wouldn't want-
lots of glass.
You wouldn't want the ship's hull to shatter, though.
No, but it could be all sorts of things. Like maybe it's a ship where if they get attacked by beholders, the weapons bounce off. I don't
I
know.
mean,
I assume it's for whatever device he's making. I don't think it
Yeah,
necessarily.
could be.
I mean, mirrors are for concentrating sunlight or something, isn't it?
Yeah,
Useful.
could be, yeah.
Reflecting light, playing with light.
Could be. We'll definitely go tell the others what we found. Well, I don't suppose there's anything else we'd turn up as Herald.
Not really.
Right, okay. Well, then we'd be sitting down to dinner with everyone and having a chat about this, about how there's something to do with mirrors going on with this.
Tonight we dine with Spaham.
I don't think we're gonna find out more without finding his base of operations.
Yeah. I'm also wondering if he's gone missing, whether that's an indication that some bad people have invaded his base.
Well, if we can track down the whole shipment of glass making materials from like a pirate port, then we know he was taken by pirates.
Yeah, but they're not going to bring them here to sell, are they? So
No, so I'm just saying it's something for us to look out for various pirate ports, stuff that he was carrying that they might have
yeah,
suddenly come into possession of without no trying to flog.
yeah. Well, I mean, if Finn's able to get us a direction tomorrow, then we might be able to search through the asteroid belt or wherever. But it's tough.
Considering how close Tyr is, he's probably gone to Tyr.
It's hard to say. I mean, if he wants to do experiments, would he do that on tier, or would he do that on his own?
Considering all the
expert base?
merchants, you're going to get a load of resources. He's only going to come here for stuff that he can't normally get at tier, which would be all the Tinker Gnome stuff.
Except, he's a Tinker Gnome. This is a Tinker Gnome port.
Yeah, he's going to get stuff that he can't get.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
tier.
a chance
Here.
that we found he's not buying a lot of food, so unless he's growing it himself, he might be getting that from elsewhere.
Yeah, but I don't imagine they sell alfalfa like that here.
Well,
No, they
this
sell
actually is
alfalfa
probably
here.
a good place to buy it. They
I
buy
mean-
and sell it.
Yeah.
Also, alfalfa is not for the gnomes; it's for the space hamsters.
Yeah, I realize that. But it might be cheaper to buy on tier. Finding out whether
There's plenty of places he could be on the inner sphere.
All right, so given that, you guys will get some rest and use the time pool the next day. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
'Cause I think other information that you might want to try to figure out is dependent on that.
I will cast an idea before the day is done in case it's something we overlooked.
Okay.
The only thing I can think of right now is like buying some fresher meat at like the markets that I could get the Bamwolf instead of
yeah.
like what we have been eating.
Yeah, you can absolutely get some fresh meat,
I'll probably do that.
and it is primarily spaham.
Bam. How much is that?
Um,
How much is that?
We will say a silver piece per pound. So you can just decide how much you want to get.
I'll buy like 20 pounds of it.
I think we
Yes.
need to buy some food, so we're going to be buying. we're going to be buying spaham.
Makes a
You
change
guys,
from
you guys
Trump
do know what spaham is, right?
Yeah, it's space hamster meat.
Space hamster.
Space hamster. Yeah.
Mhm.
Spaham.
Yeah.
Space hamster. Yep. In case you weren't figuring that out.
Mhm.
All right. So the idea the idea that you get Lafdul is definitely keep in mind that when you're looking at these planets where they are right now, that is not where they were a couple months ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll relay that.
So
Right. So we've
A
got to use
reverse
module.
calculation when he was last here to find out what the where you were celestially in the sphere.
Modular arithmetic is the way to go.
So with the time pool, Finn and Lankas, what do you want to use the first one on? What do you want to look at?
How many do we have?
2.
2. And we have to like basically pick a place and time.
We have to pick an event.
Okay.
And how much time
So
do you
for
actually get to
example-
view?
1 round per level, so 11 rounds.
Okay. I'm not going to be too I'm not going to be rude. If you tell me what you want, I'm not going to like screw you guys on purpose.
So,
I'm
for example,
honestly-
the last time he left,
Yeah, as he was
Well,
leaving an
Right,
event.
but this Lankas and Finn are the ones working on it the
Yeah,
most.
I'm thinking too. I'm thinking just the last time he was here, basically before he left, and then the other thing I'm thinking of is when he picked up the special shipment that Sidewinder, the Sidewinder, I don't know,
Sidewheeler.
Wheeler, sorry, Sidewheeler, I don't
Because
know.
I kept saying
drop off.
Winder.
Those are the two I would think of.
Okay, did I tell you what that ship had? I may have not to like have it.
You did not.
Okay.
I don't think.
Because I wasn't sure if I was. I think I kept that that way too, because I hadn't figured out exactly what I was going to be doing yet.
Oh.
So it was probably a thing where you were told what it was, but or your character was told, but since I hadn't come up with what it was going to be yet,
Mm-hmm.
the dungeon master didn't tell you, the player. All right, so
full ship of supplies, tools, metal plating, and similar.
Okay.
Okay, you did.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
All right. But I can
Maybe
give you more
that's
details
not
now.
as important. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the first time pool reveals the last time he left this port, and you're mainly looking for like what direction he went and what his general demeanor was.
Yep.
Okay. You don't notice any like nervousness or anything else, like as if he's under duress with his in his demeanor. He doesn't seem
Can
to
I
be.
interrupt?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you, if I remember correctly, you have lip reading, don't you, Lankas? Did you lip read?
I do not have lip reading. I have
Ah, I
ventriloquism.
thought you did. Sorry.
No.
Karen.
Yeah, keep in mind that side wheelers all look different. Every single one of them is different.
Yeah, but that picture is.
And there's nothing that says that the wheel has to be on the side.
That's true.
I mean, technically, the bottom is a side.
So, yeah, it is a small for a side wheeler, and definitely appears to have been cobbled together from other parts of ships. Braxon, you'd estimate that it's about 20 tons.
Okay, yeah.
And you don't notice anything about his demeanor. And Braxon and Glau, you guys might be able to determine what direction he left from that.
Okay.
So I'll let you do that in a second. The second one, the second time pool, you do see him getting the delivery of the goods. And Lankas, you realize that this is specially designed plating. It is triangular in shape for the most part. Like there's a number of large triangular pieces, equilateral triangles, and it's definitely designed to take mirrors on one side. So it's metal plates
Mirrors
mounted
on
for
one
mounting
side of-
mirrors.
On side of the ship.
On
On the side
on
of
the
the
side of the
plates.
plate. The metal
Oh,
plates that
okay.
he's getting.
Right.
They're equilateral
This
triangles.
is his special delivery.
And there's other tools and stuff like that, but it's all related to mounting mirrors on these plates and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Very specially designed. Like, you can tell that this is a custom order.
Yeah.
But no actual mirrors.
Yes.
Oh, he's making the mirrors, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
He's going to make a Tinker Gnome Death Star.
Okay. Now, Braxon, go ahead and give me a navigation check.
Okay. Oh, it's going to be wild space navigation.
Yep.
I should have done a reroll really, but that was lucky.
That's okay. Glau was also helping, so if it was close,
Yeah.
it would have still been a success. All right, so
Okay.
you and Glau will take this information and go to the astrolabe chamber. And
Yeah.
So one thing that you know is that all of the asteroids in the asteroid belt are moving at like they all orbit at the same time. So like
Yeah.
Stanberg here never gets closer to port weather, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Those are always fixed in reference to each other.
What Braxton's going to do is he's going to get some chalk and draw on the floor of the astrolabe room where the planets are now, and then we're going to use modular arithmetic, and we're going to calculate the planets moving backwards for however many days it is between now and when this was. And we're going to try not just to move the things we know in the asteroid belt, but the inner planets as well, to see if we can. And I'm not going to ask you to change everything on the screen.
Yeah.
But we're going to see if we can get the positions of where all the planets were as best possible by moving them all backwards, even if that means moving them 3 times around the sun.
Okay, so to give you a quick rundown on the orbit periods of these worlds, Rada here, that moves a block every 2 days.
Right.
So that has orbited multiple times since. Since he visited. Bjork orbits every 10 days, like it moves a block every 10 days. Ken is every 12 days. Tyr is every 6 days, so it's actually a lot faster. And all of the asteroids, they move a block every 15 days. Moving out to the outer planets, they all are, their orbital periods are much longer. It is more than a standard year for them to move 1 block. So from that perspective, you know that all of those planets have functionally not moved on this chart since the last time he was here.
Yeah.
So you can look at those positions and you know exactly where they are. All of the ones inside have moved quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now, you and Glau are able to determine from the direction that he flew in the first time pool that you can. I'm going to do some measuring here to show you what you can exclude. And this is in relevance to the asteroid belt.
Yeah.
So everything to the down and left of my line, can you see that?
Yeah.
That's out.
So no Tyr.
Well, Tyr wouldn't be right there.
Oh yeah.
Because these planets are moving every 15 days. Tyr's moving every 6 days. It would be very in a much different place. So basically, like, the nearby arc of the asteroid belt is out. He definitely could not be there. Same thing here. All of the planets to the right are out. Now, from that, it is difficult to determine exactly which of the interior planets, like Bjork and Rada, they're within that rough cone at all times.
Yeah.
So they could be in. You're not sure about Ken, and Tyr, you're not sure about either.
Right, because Tyr is outside the zone at the moment, but could have been inside.
Right.
But
and it would also it could have been outside of the zone as well. But if it were, like it depends a lot on exactly when this all happens. Now, the only outer planet that it could include is Wynn.
Right, so hang on.
Aside from the various asteroids, what planet would be closest at the time he departed?
It might be Wynn. I mean, it might be Tyr. Otherwise, it would probably be Rada.
If he's getting mirrors, he might be trying to harness the power of the fire body.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Rada is a very dangerous
So
place.
And it has no
just
moons.
just to confirm something, Ald,
Mhm.
this Dolvagesh, would that be in with those calculations?
Yeah, and it would always be in.
Right.
As would basically like the arc of the asteroid belt, like roughly like anything here. So
Hang
if
on.
he's in the asteroid belt, like you're not gonna just stumble
Yeah.
across where he is.
So it could be a small asteroid as well.
Yeah, and there's just too many individual bodies.
Yeah. And you're also saying in the Outer Worlds, win.
Yeah, win would be a potential.
Right.
At the moment, I would place my bets on Bjork or one of its moons, most likely. Not too hazardous place.
We've got 6 places to check and an area, so
I think since Tyr can't be ruled out and we have business there anyway, going there first might be the best call.
I mean, yeah.
well, if we need to go to Tyr anyway, we can just get that out the way.
Yeah.
And you might want to look at the like the moons of Bjork, see if any of those feel like good possibilities.
Yeah, you might want to check the Tirspace guidebook that we have.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But yeah, lacking any other firm direction, since you guys wanted to go to Tyr anyway, you might get some more information there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do some research in the book while we're headed to Tyr. And now we know that he's working on mirrors, we could maybe, I don't know, see if anyone's been doing any research into mirrors recently.
Hey, Solas, you're from Tyr. Were there any really good like merchants that sold loads of mirrors or anything that jogs your memory?
I mean, my home nation is a merchant republic, so...
Give me an intelligence check and half your score.
It's a success.
Okay. So, obviously there's a lot of glassware. You know, bottles, pitchers, plates, everything from relatively, you know, crude implements to very fine implements. Though, you know, a bunch of different places make that. Specialized mirrors of the type that might work with, you know, these large metal plates. You cannot think of anyone. Like, the only mirrors that you really are aware of are hand mirrors or stand mirrors that would be for, you know, dressing yourself, grooming yourself, that kind of thing. And not all of them are metal. I mean, not all of them are glass either. A lot of them are just polished metal. So you can't think of anything related to that. However, you do not have glass blowing, correct?
No, I do not.
Okay. Lankas, give me a glass blowing proficiency.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are discussing it, and the moon of Tyr is very sandy.
Mm.
So no one actually lives there. No one has colonized it at all. And because of the sand, it can be very gritty and abrasive to land there. But it might be a good source for sand for making glass. Without going there, Lankas can't confirm that, and Solas doesn't know enough about it. But just like in your conversation, this kind of like clicks. So you can easily stop there, get a sample of the sand, and then go on to Tyr if you want. If you want to do some analysis of the sand.
You need like a reference material from here, Lankas, or do you think you could recall it accurately if we were to find another sample of this sand, I guess, that your grandfather is using to make mirrors?
I could buy a small amount. I can use it later. When I have some glass blowing equipment.
I mean, we could also actually ask them where they're getting their sand from.
That would probably come up during your conversations. I mean, specialized
Not a bad.
like sand is sand for the most part. If unless people need specialized sand, it can just come from basically anywhere. There are asteroids that are very sandy. Depending on the position of Tyr, Lankas's grandfather could have easily stopped off to get some container and fill up some containers of sand from Tyr's moon, either last time or at any other point, even without going to port weather.
That's another thing to consider. He could have he could have stopped off somewhere before going somewhere else.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're trying to pick up his trail though. So.
All right, but so it sounds like you guys are going to go to Tyr next.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe to moon and then Tyr.
Okay. Well, Tyr's moon is right there, and it's just like a couple minutes once you stop off the moon to get to Tyr, so it's not very easy to do. All right, so that will be where we pick up next time as you guys leave Port Weather and make your way to Tyr itself. Before I hand out some XP, Lankas, what level is Shadow Monsters?
4th.
Okay. Okay. So, that is going to be... So, for Darrakar and Solas, that'll be 500 XP. Braxon, 510 XP.
510.
Ockar, 250 XP. Finn, that'll be 1,000 XP. Lankas, that'll be 1,000 XP plus 200 for your wizard. And Lafdul, 500 XP plus 200 for your priest.
Don't I get anything from the spell research?
Oh, yes. Yeah, what spell?
It was the Big Beast Bookworm in first level.
First level, okay, give me a second. I forgot about that. And Lafdul, you finished some spell research, right?
Yeah. Priest didn't get spell.
I give it to you anyway.
Oh, I was going to say, because I've researched a lot of spells.
I've given it to you before. I may not always remember it. All right, so
I don't
that'll
think I got
be...
anything for like adaptation
Hold on. All right, so that'll be 500 for your wizard, Solas.
Okay.
And what level did you finish? What level spell did you finish researching?
Lafdul is float, 5th level.
Okay.
Loire's at the XP cap, so it doesn't matter for him.
So that'll be an extra 250, 2,500 XP for your priest, Lafdul.
I definitely did not get that when I learned adaptation.
It's, I mean, It helps to mention it.
All right. I'm probably misremembering, but I thought it was a wizard only thing.
It
'Cause
is.
it didn't.
Normally, I choose to give it to priests as well.
All right.
I know I've
Cool.
given it to you before.
Yeah, I know you did, but I thought you changed it back
Hmm.
to not giving the XP or something.
I just forgot.
All right. Gonna complain.
Aren't you over the XP for next level, Braxon?
Sorry, I am. Yeah, but I haven't looked at the sheet to see what 13th what the next level of fighter is.
Well, are you? You mean you just haven't updated that? You did roll.
Yeah, I just haven't updated it. I've
Okay.
got a bit of stuff that I fill in.
That's fine. That's fine. All right.
So on the right bit, I need to put what I need XP for 13th level. I haven't got around to do it.
It's 250,000 more.
Oh,
So
gold.
1,250,000.
Would I get XP for my thief for stealing the blade?
Yes. 50
actually,
XP.
no. Yeah, for using
thief.
their thief's
Yeah.
skill,
Yeah, because it was successful.
pickpockets or whatever.
Okay. Everyone, no one's going up a level?
No, surprisingly not.
Nope.
No, just a
No,
pain.
I am so far away.
You shouldn't be.
I mean,
I need like another 1,000.
yeah, it'll come, but
Mhm.
something actually needs to happen, like event-wise, for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I don't actually have many, if any, plans whatsoever for Tirspace, so
No, they're just helping out the rest of the party is perfectly fine.
I'm liking what happens when I do get to 13th level. Braxton gets 2 attacks per round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your attack rate goes up.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, but more importantly, I don't have to remember what rounds I do 2 attacks on, and what round I do 1 attack on.
But
Yeah.
but if you use the longsword, because you're specialized in that,
Yeah.
you get 5 attacks every 2 rounds. So
Yeah.
you do still have to remember that you get a 3rd attack every other round.
Yeah.
All right.
Does
Well-
the attack rate increase if he goes to mastery?
Yeah, but he'd have to find someone to. Well, I'm not sure. It
Teach him.
does. I don't remember if the attack rate goes up with that.
I think high mastery does.
do-
But yeah.
Doesn't matter. He hasn't expressed any interest in doing that anyway.
Well, I might, but not,
If you do,
not during the time when you try and say goodbye to the
Yeah,
people watching.
but you have to let me know because you have to find someone who is a master to teach you. So that's neither here nor there.
Right.
That's a quest. Anyway,
Okay.
I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank everyone out there for watching. We will be back next week as the party heads towards Tyr to see what trouble they can get into there.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys
thanks
for
for the game.
playing. Thanks everyone out there for watching. See you next time.
Thanks
See you
for
next
the
time.
Take care,
Thanks for the
everyone.
game.
Thanks for the game.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.